like Bolino and Staubach. The United States Naval Academy in Annapolis and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffaloes up. will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're open.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Quarterback may change this route. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. Did it right there.
And here comes the Navy offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Navy now facing 3rd and short. The give is to Taylor. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense looks like they're coming. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Pulls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the mix, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Navy! He found some open space and turned on the jets.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're looking for an advantage to the right. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lewis to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Lewis wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Colorado.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. He's inside the 50. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
21, Navy 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for space. It's Hodges. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Now the toss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Woodson. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer. Go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired.
There he goes. Touchdown, Bucks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Back to throw, it's Woodson. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He breaks the tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor has it. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a...
Turning on the Jets. The 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Goes to the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, midshipman. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice.
And he loses the football. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Woodson. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into cover.
It's a running room. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just...
Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Sends it back in motion. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Woodson. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Hard running there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying to turn the corner on the right. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the
throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return?
He's going for the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the ground. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out.